Welcome, everybody. It's another Monday night, and you know what that means.
Mondays are for the mind.
It's Chase and Shep. Let's go. It's the April edition of Mondays Are For The Mind. Vibe with us and thrive with us all month long as we have new guests and returning guests right here on the show. And if you're looking for more, hit up chaseandshep.com, baby boy. It's a celebration. Sheesh.
Hey, you. What's up?
Hey,
Hey, Chase. What's up, man?
hey, Shep, how are you?
I'm
How
all
are
right,
you
man.
today?
Not too bad. How are you? Good, and you?
Good, and you? I'm a little sleepy, still recovering from this past week. Lots has happened over
Yeah,
the past,
true.
7 days or so.
This
Um,
is very true.
but it's all been pretty dope. It's been good stuff. It's been good
Um,
stuff. Welcome to like you said, welcome to the least viewed episode of the month.
just your boys sitting in
Just
today,
your voice today.
doing our thing. Yeah, like you said, it has been a very busy past 7 days. I think on both of our fronts for different
Mhm.
reasons.
Yep.
For some of the same reasons too. Yesterday we were kicking it all day style fashion.
Mhm.
It seemed like sun up to sundown, and
Yeah.
we even missed the Northern Lights together.
Yeah,
Apparently, the
it's
Northern
true.
Lights found their way down here last night because I saw it this morning, all the way in. I was like, because they went south.
Uh, I didn't see him at all. I didn't see him at all. I was like, I can't believe we missed him. I haven't been out that late and everything.
I've always wanted to see the Northern Lights too.
Yeah.
So it was one of those that was like, damn, for the one chance, because I've always thought, well, I'm gonna have to travel to see the Northern Lights. It's like,
Mhm.
damn, the one chance you would get, see it outside your backyard. We
And
missed it, but you
this-
never know. Tonight's another night. You could have another chance to see it tonight. So
that's true. That's true. Yeah, we were mighty busy yesterday. Um, all weekend really. Yesterday we were on the set of a movie that
that's
we're
right.
making an appearance in. Um,
That's right. Yeah, you might
we
find
can't
us in
we
that
can't
movie.
give a lot of details out, but we got to see a lot of really rad shit yesterday. It was
Right.
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, no, we can't give no details out, but you can
Yeah,
believe once we can give any sort of anything out about it, we will
yeah,
be doing that hard, so
yeah.
you will
We
not
will
miss it.
be hyping this thing up hardcore. It was a blast for sure. It was cool. Like I said, we can't go into the specifics of like the effects and stuff, but it's just cool to see all that stuff up close and personal. Getting to be
Yeah,
there.
very, very different experience from what I'm akin to.
Yeah,
I didn't get into the film stuff at all really until working with you. So
mm,
seeing it on a much bigger scale than we've ever done was really dope, man. It was a
yeah,
really dope experience, and hopefully that's the first of many for us. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that to be like, oh, that
one
one
and
time
done.
we went and did, this one time we went and did this,
Mhm.
definitely
Yeah,
is one of those that really got that fuel going within me to be like, I definitely want to be back in this situation again somehow. And also shout outs to all the friends we made, dude. We
I
made a
was
lot of
gonna.
good friends.
I was about to say. I was about to start shouting them all out. Crazy ass Carl, first and
Crazy ass
foremost.
Carl.
We can't talk about the people we met. We can't talk about the movie itself. But crazy ass Carl, what a great dude.
Yeah,
Um,
for real.
yeah, I feel blessed to have met him. Just for that brief
Yeah,
shimmering moment. If it's true what they told us, if he really does have that memory loss situation, and he's just going to forget us after 10 days. I'm glad we had the time together. And I'm glad it's in this movie for the rest of time, you know?
Yeah,
So,
that's very true. That's very true. And yeah, another dude that we had met said that he was an inspiration, and I 100%
yeah,
agree with
I
that. It's
agree.
like even just getting to meet
Mhm.
this guy for be around him for 12 hours, and it was like I just made a new role model right there. Like this guy's level of just laid back,
Yeah,
whatever goes, really seems like he's taken full advantage of his,
yeah. And he was
you
so
know,
caring. Like you
life.
said, he was just like
Oh
such a
man,
big
yeah,
teddy bear. And
yeah,
I loved it. For a guy named Crazy Ass Carl, that's just like built like a,
yeah.
brick shit house. um, but yeah, Taylor with the dope run. He was dope. Liam, our third stoner, our stoner brother in arms, Liam.
Yeah, somebody that we got to, they told us, "Hey, go outside and you guys get to know each other," and it was right off
Yeah,
the bat. We just kicked it all
just
day long.
it felt natural, you know. It's like I didn't know that Chase and Shep needed a third stoner to
Of course,
with us,
of
but
course, I fro
of course he froze
I
up.
froze. Yeah, right when I was giving some long spiel.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I said somebody that they stuck us with saying, "Hey, get to know each other," and right off the bat, we was just homies for 12
mhm,
hours too. Like
yeah.
inseparable.
We were the stoners. That was our designation on set, and I loved it. And I've told many people today that I have never in my entire I know you've been smoking weed even longer. I've been smoking weed since 2012, and in all that time, not once have I ever been respected and celebrated so much as a stoner as we were yesterday. It was beautiful. It was a
Let's,
beautiful thing.
like I said, let's just hope that's a new trend.
Mhm. Of course, shout out to Mercedes with the wicked arm in front of us. The other cast and crew, people we didn't get to meet and get to know as well. The lady who gave us the hitters,
Yeah,
appreciate that, using the
yeah.
hell out of that thing.
Yeah, there was just a ton of people, and everybody
And then
had
of
a nice
course
friend.
Ash,
Well, yeah,
Ash, the director, running the show, and then Chanel for really running the show. Behind the scenes, Ash's wife, she was killing it, dude. And I hope she gets the rest she deserves because she was kicking ass, dude. So
yeah,
she
and
deserves it. Take those
all the
feedback, Chanel.
people we got to see that were involved with his Sean Miller story movie,
Yeah, that was
helping
cool.
helping out on
Yeah.
set. That was dope. That was dope. I was a
Yes.
little starstruck. It's like
I was too. Like I
I
said,
wanted to be like, hey, but I was like, nah.
when I met Stacy that first day, I was like, she looks so familiar. Like, do I know this woman? I did for an hour and a half at one point.
No, overall, just a really good experience, really good day, man. It really
Yeah,
was.
it was wicked. It was a great
Like I was gonna say,
experience.
everybody that was there just hella friendly. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We just all was there doing our thing. So everybody just
yeah.
laughing, having a great time.
I was thinking about that today too, about how like, so much yesterday. There's like, I feel like sometimes when you're put in certain situations and there's a bunch of strangers in a building, like nobody starts chatting it up. You know what I mean? Like nobody starts just being friendly or whatever. But like, a place like yesterday, we do just start mingling and talking and having fun. But it's like when you look around you at like everything that's going on, it's like the why are any of us being shy? Like look at the crazy shit that we're all doing here, like and it's like we're being goofy ass stoners. Like it's just you gotta lean into it. It's like there's no room for shyness here.
It was a fun day. There'll be more once it drops. There'll be more that we can dive into and talk about the day.
Yes,
Uh,
yeah.
that we can let you in
Well,
that
I
world.
was also thinking we might have to see if we can't wrangle all of the directors and have them run through the old Monday show
Yeah,
when the time comes. Get the
that's
old promotional train a rolling.
definitely something that can be put down. I feel like most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Effed Tales from the End of Time.
We'll
I'm
let you
excited.
we'll let you know more about it once we know more about
Hmm. Yeah,
it.
yeah. Your boy's
But yeah,
starting his
and we
senior year.
also released our 420 thing last week. That was a big thing.
You sure did. We sure did. It's always, something we look forward to every year.
Hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is our only trilogy. This is our only like 3 years running.
3 years running and gunning. And
Mhm.
yeah, it is. Props to everybody that peeped it out, shared it.
Yeah.
Uh,
hmm
much love, much
Yeah,
much
much appreciated.
appreciated.
We got a lot of great feedback on it, which was nice. I spent many hours up the night before to make sure it got done, and many hours before that all week, and I still haven't caught up on my sleep. So anybody who checked it out, anybody who dug it and gave us feedback, we really do appreciate that kind of stuff.
Most definitely, man. I think you killed it myself on all the editing and all the stuff that was added into it.
It was a fun
You
one,
know,
man. It was a it was a lot of fun. Um,
yeah, special props out to Gela, of course,
mhm,
and that's with the animation, making the whole thing really possible
yeah,
because
hmm
it all really hinged on all that kind of stuff. So if we
it
didn't
really
have
did.
that, we wouldn't have had a special.
That's true. That's true. We would have, but there wouldn't have
It
been
would,
a dope
yeah,
talking squirrel. So, you
it'd have
know.
been something completely different, and I don't even know
Or
what
of
that is.
course, since I already have it here, we'll throw up the frame. Oh, do those fellas look familiar? Look, it's
Oh, they
uncanny.
sure do. I know, right?
It's uncanny. That's trippy. It's your boys. It's your
Yeah,
boys. I always love seeing the cartoon versions of ourselves. It's always a good time.
as a person that grew up loving cartoons, and I still do. Me too. Of course, me too.
Right.
Seeing myself as a cartoon is dope. But yeah, no, that was a fun project to do. A lot of cool people getting to see summer camp people. I know we've talked on this. Pudgy,
Yeah.
shout outs to you, Tyler, always coming through with that moral character that's
Yeah.
always telling
Putting his
Chase and
foot
Shep,
down.
yeah, what the business is. So
Mhm.
much appreciated there. All the summer camp kids, much
Yeah.
appreciated.
It's so dope to see everybody back. Um, I'm glad all of them seem to enjoy it as
Yeah.
well. Um, yeah, it's just fun. It was just a good time. It was great.
It really was, man. It really was. Um, and then I released my song with it. So
That's true,
prop,
and it's
thanks
a
to
banger.
everybody that listened to that.
Mhm.
It turned out pretty good. I talked on the show how I've just been chill on music. It's like whatever. If a song comes to me, it comes to me. If not, not. That one happened to come to me, and I think when I got the idea to start pulling some old sound bites from some of the shit we had done, that's what really pulled it all together to where I was like, now I really do like this. Like this is a really
Mhm.
good. This is a banger. Um, oh hell yeah, got Gela popping in. Much love. The shout
Of
out.
course,
You know it, man.
of
You know
course.
it. We'll always be giving the shout outs where it's needed. Like I said, you
Yeah,
definitely pulled that whole thing together for us. So we appreciate you. Um yeah, I
very
went to
much.
St. Louis this weekend, so that was really dope. Got to see the Battlehawks win Call is Law, and then last night I came home to disappointment that Seattle had won their game, so the Battlehawks did not make the playoffs, although we won. So it's like that's shitty. That's bullshit. But still, it was a nice little weekend.
Yeah,
Nice little
yeah, it
weekend
was.
down there. Had a little hot tub, got to soak the bones. I went to the casino and actually won. I know I was telling you that yesterday, just like
Mhm.
stoked because it doesn't happen. So, to be able to do that, it's pretty hype. It's pretty hype. I was like, oh, got the birthday coming up this week and it turned 36.
Yeah,
So,
buddy.
it's always nice to win a little money right before your birthday.
Of course. Yeah, it's a great way to spend the day.
Yeah, make yourself feel a little bit better about yourself. Instead of being like, "Oh, damn, I'm 36, I'm old."
Yeah, be
Uh,
like, hey, I won money at the casino. You're not even thinking
yeah,
about
but no, and I'm on vacation this week, so it was a nice week to take off, and that was getting home last night. That was the thing I was really thankful for. I was just like,
it.
getting home into like I got in at about 11 o'clock at night last night, and it was like, dude, if I got to get up at 5 a.m. to go to work, I'd start crying. It's like I don't think I could have pulled that off
Oh yeah.
at all. So I was like, the fact that now I have 7 days of whatever it was like, all right, I planned that out pretty well unknowingly there, so I'm kind of glad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting one of those days in here soon where I just don't do anything. Just catch up on some rest.
It's always nice, you know what I'm saying? It's always nice to do that. I usually screw up, and I feel like screw up myself and save vacations for the end of the year. So this year I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I always work on my birthday. I might as well take the entire week off. But yeah. So that's been cool. I don't know what else you were wanting to talk about today.
I don't know, man. I'm
I don't know, like we
tuckered
gotta.
out
I feel
is
you.
the phrase I'm looking for.
I know. Yeah, I feel you. I felt we probably wouldn't do a full 60 minutes tonight. You know, we ain't
Yeah,
trying to get in our Diane Sawyers or whoever. I think that might be right.
maybe I think so.
Sounds right. But have you been seeing this shit? So today I've been seeing this shit about Bam Margera.
Mm-mm.
Not good, bro. Like not
Yeah.
good.
I feel like anytime I see something about Bam Margera, it's not good, dude.
It's sad though, dude. It's like to me, it's
It
sad to
is
see.
sad. Yeah.
Apparently he had gotten into a little scuffle yesterday at his Castle Bam or something over
Mhm,
in Pennsylvania,
mhm.
and I don't know, man. I deep dove into it after seeing this. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And apparently his brother's been like commenting on this lady's Instagram a lot. Some lady recently recorded an interview with Bam Margera where she is trying to show him that like his parents are trying to siphon his money out of him or some shit like that. And apparently Bam Margera is like hyped up on meth now. And
Oh, you
and
froze up.
yeah, I know. That's I was kind of paused a second. I saw it. I'll get but yeah, this lady interviewed him, is going to release this interview, and I guess yesterday it would be now. Yeah, at his house, he told his brother what I was reading today. He told his brother he's going to kill him, kill his mom and dad, April and Phil. Started trying to fight with his brother, like fist fight.
Mhm.
Uh, his brother said he's hyped up on meth, drunk, and they called the cops. He ran off into the woods and the cops couldn't find him, so there's like a warrant out for his arrest for like threats of terrorism, all kinds of shit right now.
Hmm,
Big shit. Yeah, that's like holy fuck, like damn.
interesting. I had
And his
not heard any of this today.
Yeah, and apparently like his brother's just going out trying to just post the truth, saying like, if we wanted Bam for his money, why wouldn't we just let him overdose and die and get his money? Like we're trying to help, like, because there's like the lady trying to the YouTuber, and
Mhm.
we can vibe with that. We I guess we can call us YouTubers.
Sure.
Um, he says, how she's just trying to expose the shit for likes and views and
Mhm.
shares and monies, and he's like, we're just wanting to help him. He's like, we've been dealing with this for 20 years now. And it's like, you really got to feel for those guys. Like
Yeah.
they really probably have been dealing with.
I mean, it definitely seems like it when you ever hear the Jackass guys talking about it. They're, and I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. It's sad,
Yeah,
for sure.
it is, man. It's just like, it's one of those things. It's like, when we were kids, it's funny, it's like, oh,
Mhm.
that's funny. That's cool. But when you become an adult and, you can see the issues when you go back and look at it. And it's like the most part, all of those guys got that. You know what I mean? It's just sad to see old Bam hasn't got that,
Yeah. It's quite sad.
Yeah, it's
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 sad.
interesting. That's what my day's been about. I was reading that, I was watching Power Rangers, uh
What a day.
doing my fucking thing, dude. Yeah. Uh because what else is there to do on your vacation? I thought about doing some yard work, but I was like, I'll save it. I'll save it for some other day. Some other day this
For a
week.
sunny day.
I mean, it was.
Because you don't want to save yard work for a rainy day. You know,
Yeah, you
obviously.
really can't. You really can't.
Oh, Zeke says hi. Hello.
Hello,
Zeke.
Zeke.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for saying hi, Zeke. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. More importantly, go create yourself a little YouTube profile and like and subscribe, my mans.
That's right.
But yeah, no, I feel you, man. It has. It's been a real long weekend.
Mhm.
It's been a real long week, month, and
Yeah.
even
We
year.
we did, we did have a good 420. I'd say we had a good 420.
Oh yeah, yeah. We watched
We
Evil Dead.
Yeah, we released our short, and then us and our friend Corey, we all celebrated the day and did our thing and went to see Evil Dead Rise. And as a couple of Evil Dead fans, we loved it. It's
I
pretty
thought it
rad.
was really good. Like I said, I thought it was a good mashup between the campiness of the original trilogy and the wickedness, I guess you could say, of the reboot. I thought it was a really good mash there in the mids, and I'm excited to see where they're going to take that franchise because it seems like they've got some ideas rolling, and that's always really good as Evil
Mhm.
Dead fans. You know, we had to wait a long ass time in between some Army of Darkness and the reboot.
Yeah, well, even the reboot was 10 years ago.
And then that's what I was gonna say, and then
You
an
know,
equal amount of long ass time, but we did get Ash
we
vs. Evil
did.
Dead
That's
in
true.
between.
That's true.
So,
And the video game and whatnot. So
and
we
the
got
video
we got
game.
a little bit.
Yeah,
Got a little bit.
so hopefully we don't have to wait another 10 years for another one to pop out. Hopefully it's just in a couple years. And judging by what I saw, it looks like it probably will be because I think they made 26 million, something
Yeah.
like that in the opening weekend. So
That's-
somebody said they made the money back they put down for the movie. So
That's what's up. I will say though, you know, I feel like this is the slippery slope where like I feel like a common thing that's come up a lot recently is like this just like franchise fatigue. But like we sit here and we're like, God, I hope it's not another 10 years for that movie. But low key, the way to stop being excited about them so fast is if they start coming out like every 2 years, like, you know, Scream or Halloween or whatever. And it's just like, shit, dude, like, that's enough. That's enough now. And, you know, you hate to think it would happen to Evil
Yeah.
Dead, but it happens.
I think it was all these movie personally what I think the problem right now we're seeing is all these movie companies themselves was trying to jump on the streaming games. And I think that's where their problem was because nowadays, why are you going to go spend all that money? Especially you got a big ass family. Why are you going to go spend all that money going to the theaters when eventually that shit's going to be right on your streaming service that you already pay monthly for?
Yeah.
And it's like, so now, you know, if you're Disney and you're putting out like Quantumania,
Hmm.
if you don't really, you know, I don't really, I'll just wait till it comes on the streaming service. Well, now you're just making no money. Back in the day when the movie was done in theaters, Netflix, Hulu, somebody would be bidding on that to be like, hey, let us put that on our streaming service.
Right.
And now you're not making no money just putting it on your own shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I think the problem really is starting to lie in these movies not going the way that these studios are hoping with releases in theaters.
Hmm. I was thinking earlier today about I think it was AMC. I forget what theater it was. Maybe it was like Cinemark or some shit. I don't know. But they were gonna start charging different prices based on the seating, like
Mm-hmm.
placement. And I was like looking at the pricing for it, and it was stupid. It was just so dumb. Like because like such a small amount of the seats were like the premium pricing, anyways. Um, But then, like, I don't know. It was just silly. But like, I was thinking about it today when I was driving past the theater, and I was like, that is enough to deter me from going to the movies. Like, as somebody who loves going to the movies and would go like fucking, 10 times in a month if I could. Like, I, that would deter me. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like the prices, the everything else, like, I've dealt with it. It is what it is. But if you're gonna start being like, ooh, if you want to choose a specific seat, well, you've lost me now because I can choose a specific seat. It's called my fucking couch, and
Yep.
I can watch
Yep.
whatever because it's gonna
And
come to streaming.
that's what's gonna end up happening, man. In my opinion, yeah, that's dumb. It's
And
dumb.
it has been proven. Like people have like actually seen that if a movie goes theatrical first and then comes to streaming, that streaming service usually does better numbers uh, with something that went theatrical first because people feel like, oh shit, that was out in theaters. Like I want to see that. Like there's something to that, like it's something that comes straight to Netflix or whatever. Like it's not to say it won't, can't be good, but there is like a certain like straight to DVD quality about it that like, there have been times where like I'm super hyped for a movie like around 2020 when they started dumping a lot of movies on streaming since the theaters were closed down. Like Disney did it for a long time with Pixar there for quite the stretch where like
Yeah.
and I was like super excited. Like I know the movie Luca, I was like, oh that looks pretty good. Like I'm gonna go see that in theaters. And then they're like, oh, it's just coming out to Disney Plus. And I just didn't care anymore. Like after that, and I did watch it, and I wasn't as I don't know. I was like, I feel like I would have enjoyed this a little bit more if I had the chance to go see it in a theater, sort of thing.
Right.
And that happens a lot where it's like, if something goes out to streaming, I'm like, I would have if you told me this was coming out of the theaters, I'd be like, oh shit, I can't wait to see this. But I don't know. There's just something about it. Tarnishes it a little bit.
I feel that. I can agree. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if you got anything else.
No.
I don't really either. Unfortunately, I really got to go to the fucking bathroom, and that's what I'm sitting over here like, damn.
Oh, that's
I
why
don't think
you're
I've ever had this problem on the stream before. Being
You know
like,
what?
damn,
And that's funny you say that because before we started, I was worried that I would have to go to the bathroom in the middle of today's episode, which is something that's never really happened before. So here we are, man.
it's a Shep first for everybody. Your boy's got a
A
potty.
little shepherdessity.
You know it.
Synchronicity.
But yeah, I mean that wraps it up. Next week, we'll pull some strings. We'll get a guest on through here and get it back
Yep.
popping in May.
Yeah, we'll get it back popping in May. Yeah, today was like a little a little whatever. Yeah, we went out with a whimper this month, but we do still have the 420 hangover
Mhm.
coming out. Probably within the next week. My eyeballs need a fucking rest, and before I get back to editing.
Right.
But yeah, that's still coming. Yeah,
Understandably.
plenty of stuff down the line. We got some cool stuff planned for you. So
That we do.
stay tuned. If you haven't seen Chase and Shep Get Too High yet, go check it out.
Go check it
Um,
out. You can fill just
subscribe, all that good stuff.
30 minutes with that. You know what I'm saying? We cut a little short. Hit that up. You'll get an hour out of us tonight.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Little double feature.
Well,
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I got
What a
hit the
month!
potty.
What a month! Yeah, it's like I feel like we're ending on such a like meh like note, but it was a hell of a month. We're just tuckered out. We're just a little tired from all the dopeness, pretty much.
All
you
the
know.
dopeness. We
'Cause
got
we
to
had some baller guests all month long too. We had Weston, we had Tyler, we had Ron.
Ron.
Hell of a lineup, and we've gone strong on the guests since pretty much the beginning of the year. So it's
We're gonna try to do the same.
Yeah.
Keep trying to do more of the same for y'all's.
About time to re-up on the guests list. So
Yeah.
all right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful Monday.
Wonderful Monday. Smooches and deuces. Get some rest, recharge. See you next week.
Peace.